Yo, what's good, y'all? Here, Yellow Tape bringing his first cover story, first edition here with Mr. MoveOver himself. Pop, Mr. MoveOver, what's going on, champ?
I'm chilling, baby. You already know. Slow
All right,
motion.
all right. All right, give me a few. I'm gonna bring you the show. And here we go.
With the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. Also hung, gotta stack that case out my back. Got the beats banging, speakers bumping loud. I'm the king of the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. I'm so hard, gotta stack the cash. Yellow tape wrapped around, I'm making a splash. My flow so hot, it's burning up the scene. When I step into the room, you know what I mean. Yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape. We on fire, we the ones in charge. Ain't none time. Turn it up, let the beat drop low. Yellow tape everywhere, it's our time to show.
Yellow tape, we walking on the scene. Uncle Jackie and the DOJ team. Podcast live, catch us on the stream. East Coast vibes, heavy with the beam. We're the talk, all on the map. Spitting truth in every rap. Got the city on our back. No chance, man, no cap.
Yellow tape, we're here to say. Podcast plus at night and say. Uncle Jackie here and rocking up with Jackie in the mic zone. Zeros and sports for legends and thrones. Queer rhythm gods in the flow, no clone. Chatting up stories that we highlight show. From the East Coast streets, rap echo flows. Doc in the crew where the spotlight shows. Uncle Jackie's voice like the wind that blows.
Cash hustle, everybody knows.
What's good, y'all? How you doing? What's going on? Yellow Tape is out here bringing you another episode, another presentation from his platform. I'm here with, like I said, with Mr. Pop, Mr. MoveOver himself, CEO of MoveOver magazines, CEO of MoveOver Designs, entrepreneur within himself, one of Brookline's finest. You know what I mean? Got to throw it all out there. You know what I mean? Because I grew up around. You're a little older than me, but grew up around that generation where got to give props to the elders. You know what I mean? Just like how y'all gave props to the elders beforehand. You know what I mean? And got to pass it on from generation to generation, brother. So it's good with you. How you making out?
I'm chilling, man. You already know. We've been through the midst of some scuffles together. You already know.
Facts. That's facts. That's facts. You know what I mean? Like I told you a couple weeks ago, I just wanted to do a show, you know what I mean, and give out flowers to these dudes, you know what I mean, that's doing something with themselves, you know what I mean? And it's hard out here for being a black man in the hood, you know what I mean? And fuck the hood, but being in America in general, you know what I mean? So I just want to give out the flowers, give out the kudos and help out if I can, or just give insight to people, to what you're doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I appreciate it. That's too far or far in between. People don't be giving out flowers to people anymore. They'll be realizing how much just how much appreciation you can do for a nigga.
Then that's facts, man, because we just never know where we at in life. Because again, like I said, us as males, we don't be in tune with our feelings. You know what I mean? We don't talk about our feelings. We don't talk about our struggles. People know our struggles, but don't actually know the true intent or the true feelings of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think everybody got the same struggle, but we don't all got the same struggle. Some of us come from different shit, or we built different. There's levels to everything in life, man.
That's facts. And especially where we grew up at in Brookline, you know what I mean? Brookline is like one of a kind community. Even though a lot of community have that ingrowth, you know what I mean? Or should I say have that foundation of people that care about the people in the hood, but Brookline was just totally different, you know what I mean? As far as having people at the community center, even though I wasn't that much involved with the community center because I was still young. My mom wasn't letting me go outside or go past, Rock and Roll Park, you know what I mean? Where she can see me. But, but hearing the stories about, the community center, seeing my big bros grow up in the community center and pass certain jewels to me. And we also came from that generation of the 5% over there, you know what I mean? Like that was really one of the groundbreaking, places between Brownsville and where we was at, Canarsie, Brookline, United Borderline of Brookline and Canarsie. But I want you to introduce yourself. I mean, you don't have to get all the personal, whatever, you know what I mean? But introduce yourself as much as you want to talk about yourself. Let people know who you are, where you from, age, if you want to throw it out there, you know what I mean? Because, we still young in the movement, you know what I mean?
Hey, I'm saying my age, I don't let my age be determined by the year I was born. You feel me?
Facts.
Whatever, you're only as old as you feel, or as young as you feel. Whatever, I don't let my age determine. But yeah, my name is Larry Williams, 4/5 to the rap world, Mr. MoveOver to the rest of the world, and Pop to those that know me closely. You know what I mean? Word up from Brooklyn, New York, Canarsie, Brookline. In the midst of the scuffle, you know what I mean? Word up, coming out the hood, making it to where I came from. That shit ain't easy. Word, especially, the American dream. We supposed to just grow up, go work for somebody, retire, get old, and enjoy life for 2 or 3 years. Like, that's their plan. But, like, that ain't my plan. That ain't my plan. I started living like a long time ago. Word up. Somebody told me recently, not to change the subject, but this is important to me. Like somebody told me recently that he stopped smoking weed because when he smokes weed, he don't remember his dreams. Word up. And I told him, I was like, you know what's crazy, bro? I'm out here, I'm living my dream every day. So every day that I'm about where I remember my dreams. I don't want to remember the shit that I thought about when I was asleep.
Facts. You gotta make your dreams reality, you know what I mean? But to touch up on that, you know what I mean? Some people don't have no dreams, you know what I mean? Some people don't have goals in life. Some people just living to be living, you know what I mean? And to say that's a good or a bad thing, it's judgmental. But again, like I've said from the beginning, we don't.
It's a double-edged sword because at the same time, I don't want to feel like that because then the only time they get to chase a dream is when they sleep.
And you live in a dream life, you know what I mean? And that's not reality. That's not reality.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Be real.
Well, I'm going to tell you my history with you. You know what I mean? I grew up, in Rock and Roll Park, 10622. You know what I mean? And that was the famous building of your family members. You know what I mean? Yeah, may your grandmother rest in peace, Miss Williams. You know what I mean? Deborah, shout out to Deborah. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chris. You know what I mean? Your cousin Chris. Like, I was right next door to that. You know what I mean? And I got welcome arms from Deborah and Chris to bring me upstairs to Miss Williams' house. You know what I mean? To be introduced to the may he rest in peace, Gary. Rest in peace to your pops, Larry. You know what I mean? Like these were the guys that I had no male role models to look up to. You know what I mean? So they was in general vicinity of me. So I had to look up to them in one way or another to how to become a man, and and look at them for certain direction. You know what I mean? Without even asking them questions. You know what I mean? And I give respect and can't give flowers to them because they no longer with us, but I could pass it on to the generation after them, which is you. You know what I mean? I could pass it off to their king, which is you. You know what I mean, Chris? And nothing but love for Chris. You know what I mean? Because at the time, nobody was doing nothing in the hood, and nobody was doing nothing nowhere. You know what I mean? And our mothers and pops, if they was around, made sure that we was going in the right direction, even though we had to go, touch fire and and find out fire burn. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy.
Shout out to Chris. Word up, Chris Chris became a lawyer out the hood. You know, shout out to him.
First person that I knew that was going to school for computer science, and not for nothing, like my mom's, wanted me to be like Chris. I didn't want to be like Chris because, like, man, listen, I want to be myself. You know what I mean? But little do I know, I went to school for computer science. Trying to follow that wave that Chris was on. You know what I mean? And God works in mysterious ways, or the universe works in mysterious ways, however you may look at it, if you're not a religious person. But the universe, works in mysterious ways and comes around. Because I'll tell you this, like I said, Chris was in computer science in Canarsie. I followed that up. And with him knowing my grandmother and being close with the family, he got being paralegal. You know what I mean? He got his doors, his foot wet. He got the door open for him to go inside to the legal department. And look what he became, a lawyer. And man closed down my house a couple of years ago. So it's good to know people in the hood that has that influence or has that professional in life. You know what I mean? That could step up and help you. You know what I mean? And things of that nature.
Yeah, some of the best talents I met in my life are people that I knew from the hood. Word up. I didn't like I went out in the world and I seen some talented people, but I was like seeing all of this shit right in the hood, man.
Yeah.
Word up. We got some of the best talents come out the hood. Just don't get to. The problem with the hood is that support each other. It ain't even a showcase. It's the supporting each other part. If we supported each other, we wouldn't even need nobody. We wouldn't even need to showcase it to anybody else.
True. So we got talented people out in the hood, bro. To talk about your clothing line, and I'm just going to talk about people that's from the hood. SB got a clothing line out too. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean?
This is jacket right here. Look.
Yes, facts. I see you rocking. I'm seeing you. There you go. Facts. And that's something that he took from the hood. You know what I mean? That was from Canarsie. You know what I mean? And if you grew up over there, you automatically take to that. You know what I mean? To that department. So. And we even have
they're not the Chiefs anymore. So the whole point of SB shit was we Chiefs for life. We can always be the Canarsie Chiefs. All right.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, but me, I go back all the way back to the music game, being a Hot 97 in the 90s and all of that. Like I go back, bro.
And you see, you got to speak about that. You got to speak about that because I had no recollection of that or no knowledge of that. So you got because be honest with you, bro. Now I'm gonna be real honest with you. You came out with your video. I'm like, you're rhyming, and then I had to go back and look at your go on your YouTube page and look at your other videos. Like, the dude been doing this, you know what I mean? And watching it, and I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? But it just came out as odd, because I stepped away from the hood for a long period of time. You know what I mean? Ever since high school days, I left the hood and it really never turned back. And went back to Brookline except for a couple of Brookline days, and even then I felt out of place because everybody done grew up. A lot of people was locked up. So a lot of people was missing, and if you knew me for just running around getting into bullshit in Canarsie, you know what I mean? So it was kind of odd, you know what I mean? Because I was never in the projects like that, you know what I mean? My mom didn't let me go outside. I had to sneak outside, you know what I mean? And be inside the crib before she came back home from work, and then be able to go outside then. And then by then, everybody else was already doing their thing, you know what I mean? So it just crazy how that panned out. But I want to ask you a question. What made you well, since you said you was rapping on Hot 97 Day, what made you start rapping? Like what not
start
that what started you rapping?
Well, I would have to go all the way back to about 85. Word up, Run is the person that made me want to rap.
Okay.
Run for
Okay.
Run DMC. Word up. You remember that scene in Crush Groove when he got on a stage and he was like, "There's been a lot of MCs on this here stage tonight, but this
Mm-hmm.
shit is my house."
Yeah.
The way he owned that room made me want to be that. Word up. So I said I want to own the room like that. Word up. Well, I've been doing it. Well, I started writing in 85, 96, and 97. We put out our first single, Camouflage Lodge. I know you remember
Yeah.
Camouflage
Yeah.
Lodge.
I remember Camouflage Lodge. Yeah, I remember that. I remember
Exactly. We
Camouflage.
put singles out. Yeah, we was on Hot 97, Battle of the Beats 3 times. Like yeah, we
Okay.
made some noise with Camouflage Lodge. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we made some noise. But
See,
it's
at
like I
night.
said, it goes back to the support. We ain't get the support we should have got.
I
I mean,
mean,
we
but
could have.
yeah. I mean, it's been a lot of artists and a lot of people that had talent coming from Brookline that didn't get the support that. I mean, I just kind of think in general that's how the community got separated from the '60s to the '70s as far as the separation and not being together. You know what I mean? Everybody they still had support, but the support wasn't 100%. The support had question marks with it or explanation points like what you're going to do for me if I support you type of thing.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
a
just
difference between good support and support just to show people that you're doing it. It's a difference.
that's facts. That's fact. And again, like some people may not have known that you was making these power moves, or some people just get caught up inside their life. You know what I mean, and just don't realize
Mhm.
that that they missing out on something positive or something that could change another person's life by just supporting or hitting the like button or hitting the link. You know what I mean?
And it
Because
took me a long time. It took me a long time to realize that because when you're doing things like that, it takes a while for you to understand why it ain't the way you want it to be. You know what I mean?
that's facts. That's facts. That's fact.
Whatever. That's a feeling. That's a feeling that every entrepreneur is gonna go through this journey. Through this journey, you're gonna go through that, and you're gonna have to sit back and tell yourself, "All right, why am I doing this shit again?" And if you're doing it to please other people, then you're doing the wrong thing. Word up.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. You got to do it for yourself, and again, you got to come
Yeah.
to the realization that you're doing it for yourself, and you ain't doing it for the kudos. You ain't doing it for the claps. You ain't doing it for the money. You know what I mean? You're doing it for yourself. And once that get through your head, and then you can move accordingly, and the universe will line up how it should be lining up. I mean, but
Facts.
again, it's something that growing up, we're not taught certain things in life. You know what I mean? We have to learn. And not saying that our parents knew it, but our parents didn't know it either. You know what I mean? They was
Well,
just
yeah,
going.
they couldn't teach it to us. What up? They relied on the schools to teach us what the school was
Hmm.
supposed to teach us, but the curriculums, was made to teach us certain shit and made us to think certain ways.
Yeah, just keep us
And
keep.
it was hard to think outside of that box.
Well,
Only
that's
a few of us could really think outside that box.
we wasn't really allowed to think outside that box. You know what I mean? When we was thinking outside the box, we put back in the box. You know what I mean? Or we didn't see
Right.
nobody that was living that life outside the box, so we was pretty comfortable
Mhm.
inside the box. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah,
because
facts.
again, we had DJs, we had rappers in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? We have people that's talented in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I always say in Brooklyn is like one of the only places in Brooklyn that I know of that that when the Bloods and the Crips was really running heavy in New York City, that Brooklyn didn't allow
We,
that inside.
we-
Didn't
yeah,
allow
we were.
at all, bro. You know what I mean? Didn't allow, and it wasn't like we was like we was totally against it, but the guards wasn't allowing that savage mindset inside the hood. You know what I mean? Especially where we was at.
It didn't have
Uh,
a it didn't have a good purpose behind it.
Yeah, it didn't. It
Remember
didn't.
back then, they were cutting old ladies and doing all kind of dumb shit back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts, facts, Facts. 'Cause I remember when the blood dude came to the hood. I think we kind of like dudes chased him out of there. But like, nah, you ain't bringing that over here. You know what I mean? But then it kind of
But
changed over when the guards went up north, and a lot of the guards changed over to the Bloods. You know what I mean? A lot of guards had to switch over to the Bloods to try to survive or fit in. You know what I mean? And it was odd when you had
you have to
King
find a
minded
similarity.
people come
Or
out
you
act
have to find a
savagery. You know what I mean?
similarity. Right, right, right.
So what made you go into clothing, and how long you been designing your clothes, or what's the situation with that? Do you design it? Do you
All right, before we get to that, we're gonna talk about the magazine because
oh, yeah, the magazine first, right? The magazine was first. Excuse me, my bad, bro. And you know what, too, bro? I was trying to go through to do your pictures and stuff like that, and I can't find nothing with the magazines. You know what I mean? I don't know if you had a different page besides the first.
I had about 6 pages,
Yeah,
bro. I'm bad with passwords, bro.
words.
I'm bad with passwords. You can put in Larry Williams, Larry Pop Williams,
Yeah,
Larry Williams. It's gonna be a different. Like
yeah,
I got
yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I
That
know.
kind of stunted.
Yeah.
That kind of stunted my growth a little bit, right? Because I got so many pages. Like you said, it's hard to find. It's hard to find certain shit. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I kind of like what it did for me because it kept my audience fresh. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
You
And,
want to
and
follow? You gotta. You know what I mean? You gotta come follow me.
yeah, I'm about to say if you want to be in tune with what's going on now, you have to be following the different move overs that's popping up. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Gotta stay in tune.
you're
That's
correct with
how
that.
I know who's in tune and who's just sitting. You know what I mean?
That's facts. That's facts. Um, to go on that,
But the
how was it?
magazine.
Okay.
But all right. What I did was 2010. 2010, I went back to school. Word up, 35 years old, I decided to go back to school. I went back to school and I got my degree in digital media. And again, I figured, all right, once I got my degree, I was like, I'm not taking this degree to go work for somebody. So I decided, you know, I need to do something. So my first thing is, like I said, I did music and I knew I was a boatload of talent with no outlets. So my thing was to try to create an outlet for the people that can't find an outlet. So that's where the whole story of Move Over magazine came from. It was an outlet for the people that can't find the outlet.
Okay. Okay.
And,
And,
like I
and
said, that came from yeah,
no. That came from where? Go ahead. Finish that.
that came from all the years of me having all of the talent and not having a way to get and having no way to get there
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
all. Where like I wanted to be that gateway for people.
Facts, facts, and I'm about to say because in the beginning I seen you had people that was from the hood or from around the hood that was young girls that were just coming up and dancing or modeling or I forgot what you had on. I think it was dance recital. I can't remember what it was. The first or one of the first ones that I've
I
seen
promised myself,
or clothing or
I
modeling
promised
clothing.
myself, I promised myself to never drop an issue without somebody from the hood in it.
And that's cool. That's cool. You because you was bringing up people that I was like, yo, I remember her. You know what I mean? Or I recognize her because the name. I'm no good with names, bro. Like names in me is like all over the place. But I was like, I remember her. Like, okay, look at him. Okay, she's singing or she's modeling. You know what I mean? He's trying to bring it out, and I just think that more support would have got you on a bigger platform. You know what I mean? But then again, magazine, digital like that and during that
Yeah,
time too,
exactly.
you know what I mean?
That's me. That's me. That's me trying and fighting to be outside the box.
Hmm.
Or if that's all that was, I could be honest. Because plenty of people told me, "Nah, you shouldn't do a magazine. You should go to the internet." And I was like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing.
Hmm.
There's plenty outlets on the internet. You know what I mean? It's no more magazines. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
plenty. Like, they can find anything on the internet. Like, word. Some people still like to sit down and read like I do. I like to still sit down and look and be like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it ain't for everybody. I'm not for everybody. I know that.
Ain't nothing like a good book sitting on the toilet, to be honest with you, Paul. You know what I mean?
With a book and a blunt. Word
Yeah,
up.
facts, bro, facts. And but yeah, the magazine. And when did you start the magazine?
The magazine started I graduated in 2011. The magazine started 2013, and I got 20 issues. It's on MagCloud. What you gotta do, all you gotta do is go into Google and type in MoveOver magazine, and all them shits will pop up.
Nice, nice. You said Mad Cloud,
All,
right?
yeah, MagCloud. Yeah, all them shits is on. All 20 of them shits is on it.
Oh, I'm gonna try to put that in the description down there too. I like me and my shows. I don't put no hashtags. Like after I do the show, like at the end of the show type of thing. But I got to put more effort into it. You know, as far as so it can get in the algorithm and so it can be seen to other people. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to throw that description. I mean that link inside there so they can follow it and see the Move Over magazines.
That's it. We gotta start talking. Start talking about what I can do for you, nigga. Well, I told you I'm a designer, man. I do all this shit, man.
You said what?
Where we need to sit down. I'm a
Yeah,
graphic designer. You know, I do everything. We need to sit down and talk about what I can do for you too.
yeah, that's fact. That's fact. But see, when you mentioned that earlier to me, I mean, I'm not really doing nothing right now. I mean, like this right here, like I've been doing this for this gonna be a year and change that I've been doing this podcast thing. You know what I mean? But I'm really not dedicated to it. I'm really not serious with it in a sense because I don't have the right tools, or should I say my tools, my personal tools to utilize, and to think. I mean, maybe I should work on getting it, you know what I mean? But I don't take this serious. I take this as an outlet for me, to chop it up.
Where you
And
at? Where you at? You
I'm
still in Brooklyn?
and I'm in Jersey. I'm in South Jersey.
I hop, skip, and jump.
Where you at? You in New York or you in PA, ain't you?
All right, look, I got everything you fucking need, nigga.
Where you at? You in PA, right?
No, nigga, I'm in New York. I'm in Brooklyn, nigga.
Okay.
I got everything you need. That's what I'm saying. You need to holler at me, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I mean,
Everything.
yeah,
I'm in the studio. Look, the booth right there. I'm in the studio right now.
see you. I see you.
I'm in the studio right now.
I thought you were, but then I was like, maybe you got the barbershop to yourself or some shit like that. I see the mirrors and stuff. I said, maybe you got the barbershop to yourself. Yo, man. Yeah, but hold on, man. Let me just put some stuff out there real quick. Yo, like I said, I was digging in the crates on your pages, so I got some of your footages that I want to show the people. You know what I mean? We'll start off right here. Hold on. I gotta do this first because YouTube be bugging. Yeah, all of this is for entertainment purposes only, fair use and all of that. You know what I mean? Don't come down on me hard. You know what I mean? I don't own no rights to no music or anything like that. But my man's does over there. You know what I mean? It's his music, so don't strike me, YouTube. All right? Hold on. Here we go.
Right.
Remind them you a star. Remind them when niggas play what's your name, then you remind them who you are. I'm just trying to tell my truth, but niggas is lying on my guard.
Yo, that design right there with that move over and the guards, you know what I mean, the 5% just in case people don't know, you know what I mean? Yo, that was tough right there. Hold on, I got something else right here. Hold on, y'all.
Listen, I'm chosen, I'm prepped, and I'm focused, and God has a plan for me. No weapon shall prosper, I'm more than a conqueror. God's got his hand on me. I know who I am. Yeah, I know who I am. I know who I am. Yeah, I know who I am. Z. Yeah. I been putting in that work since I was a kid. I told them that I be legit. Only really losers if you quit. No regrets for the time I.
I don't need no talk time or none of that. Straight for these niggas' heads. Fuck y'all thought, nigga. Original.
See, I couldn't throw that up there because I didn't know if YouTube was gonna strike me with that right there. Check out that video. That's 4/5. Tell them the page. Tell them the whole page. 4/5.
YouTube. 4/5. Over on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I wanted to make sure the whole thing. Cause I know it's more than 4/5 up there. Yeah, man. Check out his page. He got several videos up there. Hold on, because I still got some more stuff. Hold on.
What? I don't need no talk time or none of that. Straight for these niggas' heads. Fuck y'all thought, nigga.
It's Kenzie Daddy. I don't need no talk time or none of that.
And that was Nate, right?
Who nah?
Who was the barber?
Nah, that's my man Mike at Wild Cuts Barbershop.
Yo, that looked like Nate. I was like, yo, Nate cutting the hair, your barber. Nate's a barber now.
Yo, that's the crazy thing about that video, my G. I did that song. I wrote that song like 8 years ago. I wrote that song like 8 years ago. Dead ass. But it's just always been my shit, and I always said I had to do a video for it. That's the only reason I did it.
Right.
Yeah, that's old. We're 8 years old. I got shit that's so old that's relevant right the fuck now. Word.
That's
always been ahead of my time, bro. Always been ahead of my time.
That's what's up. How was it growing up in Brooklyn? Like what you seen was the difference between Brooklyn and other places where you had siblings grow up or cousins grow up, family members grow up, and you went to go visit. You was like, yo, what the fuck is going on over here?
For me, it was different for me, bro. I had both my grandmothers in the same hood, so like that shit is special. Like everybody, in case anybody hasn't had that, to let you know that shit different. When you got both your grandmothers living in the same hood, so the family dynamic for me, or it was a little different than it might have been for a lot of other people. You know what I mean? Or my family was thick. Yeah, still lives in the hood. Or
that's facts. That's facts.
But like Brooklyn was so different because we was all like a family at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I went through kindergarten all the way through high school with the same fucking people. Like,
facts.
So it was like different for us out here. You know what I mean? Somebody else's mother see you and slap your ass up.
Facts.
You can't say shit about it.
That's fact. And we wait for you to go home and tell your mother, because your mother's gonna smack you too right behind you. You know what I mean? And go. So that's fact. So I did notice that situation out there. Like, it was real close knit. You know what I mean? And we had people that cared about the hood over there. Mr. Curly. You know what I mean? May he rest in peace. That whole family over there on the road.
His wife just passed too. God bless Miss Mary.
Yes. Yeah. It was crazy. So, and again, like I only heard stories. You know what I mean? Because I was still 12 years old, 11 years old over there at the time. And like I said, I wasn't allowed to be nowhere past rock and roll, you know what I mean? And the only way I got on the other side anywhere else is my mom was at work and she didn't know where her son was at, you know what I mean? And the fact that, I was more so, she had friends in the private houses that she used to work with, and I was more so going to school with the private house people with 279 to 211. Everybody was going to 260 to see, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I felt
right.
weird because I wanted to be in the hood, you know what I mean? I wanted to know what everything was going on because I didn't know nothing. Because I'm in the house all day, I don't know what's going on. So if I went to school, at least I have some type of knowledge, you know what I mean? So, like growing up for myself in Brooklyn, it was great in a sense, but it was also I felt out of place because I didn't. If you wasn't right there in 10622 in Rock Road Park area, you really didn't know a kid, or you really didn't know. Oh, I really didn't know you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it just crazy,
right.
man. Crazy. So that's why when I got to Canarsie, I had to wild the fuck out. You know what I mean? I had to feel my oats. You know what I mean?
I was about to say, you got the Canarsie and change, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like it was a rap once I got a Canarsie. Like once I was free to go with the peoples, I was good. You know what I mean? Then I fucked up. Um, you got any brothers or sisters? And any siblings?
Hell yeah, nigga. I'm a middle child, man.
Okay, okay, okay,
I'm a
okay,
middle child, man. Huh.
okay.
I got
Um,
middle child syndrome like a motherfucker. Got middle child syndrome like a motherfucker, boy.
At least you can admit it. At least
Word
you
up.
know. At least you.
Shit.
Yeah, well, at least you know where the problems is at. You know what I mean, or where the issues is at. Where you can look at where you know what I mean, where some
Yeah,
issues.
listen, you'll truly know yourself if you don't admit you know what I mean, who you are and where you come from.
That's a pure fact.
I know
Pure
everything
fact.
that made me. I'm a Sagittarius, child, Reading. I'm a Williams. Yeah, I know all that shit. I know exactly what shaped and molded me into being what I am. Word.
um. I know you got kids. Are you a third or you're a junior?
I'm
You're
a
a third,
junior.
right? You're a junior, and your child and
Now,
your son is a.
now my son isn't a third. My son got a middle name. I don't have a middle name.
Okay, okay, cool, 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 cool. I thought y'all passed
I
that down.
mean,
I always thought that was cool. You know what I mean? So my thought
nah,
process.
nah, I stopped that shit. I hate my name, bro. I always hated my name.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's why I gave it to my son. Yeah, hell,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
hell, you hated that.
well,
Hated
I
that
didn't
shit.
like.
That's why I gave it. That's why I gave it to my son. I told him that shit too. I said I hated it. That's why I gave it to you. You can have that shit.
I ain't like my name either. Not to hold you up there. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Um.
crazy because my name is short for your name, nigga. So how you gonna talk about me?
So they call me. Some people call me that at work. Used to call me that at work. Hey, Larry, which one you prefer? Like Larry or Lawrence? My name is Lawrence. Don't call me no Larry. You know what I mean? But I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it.
Exactly. And people make fun of me when they, what's up, Lawrence? I'm like, my name is Larry. Not
Larry.
Lawrence.
Yeah. You just fucking up my name. Like my name is not that right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Larry,
call me Pop.
Larry don't mean Lawrence. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
exactly. That's just the word. Just call me Pop. We can end all that shit.
facts. Facts.
All right. We
Um.
gotta talk about that. Yeah,
So
but
so you had the magazine. You started in 2013.
2013. 2013. I
Yeah,
rocked that shit out for years. Like I said, 20 issues were kids issues, like
really.
issues geared towards sport,
Hmm.
issues geared towards only
Hmm.
actors, and
Hmm. Hmm.
issues geared towards plus size models. Like I got I did a lot with that magazine. You know what I mean? Like I said, I, I tried to let that be a platform for people. You know what I mean?
Bet you did.
Because I
Bet you
know
did.
what it's like to not be able to be on a platform when you're talented as shit. Somebody should see it.
Hmm. And I think you even I don't know, but I kind of think that because at the same time your magazine was talking about kids, you had Chris talking about being being trying to open up a sports agency or be for the kids, you know what I mean, for the future athlete. And I just thought that was dope, that both of y'all was coinciding with the same thought process. And again, I don't know how much y'all talk with each other about that, but from the outside looking in, you know what I mean, from the people that know you, and know Chris, it was like, yo, that's dope, you know what I mean? Like we got people in the hood trying to, put some light on certain things that need some light on, you know what I mean? Because we
Right.
don't have the handbook to this thing, you know what I mean? What our parents taught us pretty much was wrong, or didn't teach us enough to survive in society, you know what I mean? And that's dealing with the financial situation, that's dealing with housing, you know what I mean? That's dealing with being independent and not have to rely on the government assistance, you know what I mean? You know what I
Right.
mean?
And what we learned in the streets. And for what we learned in the streets is like, that's not really what we're supposed to take into our futures, you know what I mean?
Fact that we were struggling with that competition, you know what I mean? Trying to be, street stories, you know what I mean? Trying to be street legends, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
but again, where we came up, maybe not no big famous name people that been, kingpins, and turn rats, or been kingpins and got locked up, but we've been around pretty solid people, bro. Pretty
Yeah,
solid people, bro. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man. I ain't a name caller, so you won't get me to naming names, but yeah, I've been around a lot of solid people, man.
Facts. You know what I mean?
Word up.
A lot of people that A showed us, again, like I said, it came from the 5% side, from showed us the nation, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Showed us that how the society was looking at black people at the time. We not all animals, you know what I mean? We bigger than that. We don't have to act like that. And neither did the people around us really act like that. You know what I mean? We had people that everybody have, peeps that died at a young age. We had peeps that died at a young age, you know what I mean? We lost real soldiers, you know what I mean? Funny soldiers. Um and some people that we thought that would never turn out the way that they turned out, you know what I mean? Just flip the switch, you know what I mean? So I'm grateful for growing up in Brooklyn, because I could have grew up somewhere in Brownsville. I could have grew up somewhere in the Star. I could have grew up somewhere in the Bronx. Crack fiend mother. You know what I mean? So I could have been somewhere in the fire department. Being a member of memorial out there. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty proud and happy that I mean, I came from Brooklyn, and that Brooklyn was what
Right,
it was at that time. You know what I mean? And I was
right,
around
right. Definitely
some
not the same before. Or it's definitely not the same.
yeah. Facts. Facts. So talk about the after the magazine. What happened with the how did you start going into clothing and designing your wares? Oh, guess we lost him. Follow the link. You should be able to come back on, bro. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, this is my man, Pop Williams, Larry Pop Williams. You know what I mean? 450 something. Um, it's a dude that he's not even too far in age from me. You know what I mean? And just out here interviewing him and trying to give him his flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
back.
yeah, I see you. Trying to give him his flowers and give him show him my appreciation from afar for what I've been seeing him doing and his growth. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So with after the magazine, how did you come into the clothing situation?
Yeah, so I always, always was like into fashion, but I never was into labels. You know what I mean? Like I've always liked, well, I've always liked to look good, but I could never fathom giving these designers all my bread. I'm sorry, I could never fathom that shit. So, so my shit was to always be unique. You know what I mean? Or be unique and try to do something that everybody else was doing. You know, now everybody in the where everybody and their mother got a clothing line now, but you know what I mean? I wanted to be unique and word, and the best way to be unique to me was to look, you know what I mean, look the part. You gotta look unique. So every time I stepped outside, I wanted somebody to, I need at least one person to look at my shit and be like, yeah, that shit is hard. Where you get that shit from?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just such a creative person, bro. Like I create something every day. So like the clothing, like I said, just felt easy to me, you know what I mean? Because I know I'm always into fashion. I'm into being creative. I'm into designing. I did music. Like everything coincides, you know what I mean? I got
Mm-hmm.
a magazine, I got a way to promote, everything coincided. I'm in tune with the models, like I'm in tune with other designers. Like, I mean, fashion is something that draws, you know what I mean, from the hood, it draws us all together.
Facts.
All
Facts.
together. Like I said, me, I was never focused on labels. I always wanted to look good, but never wanted to focus on labels.
Mm-hmm. And,
And
and
it's like
we
I vowed never to put another designer's name on my back. Word up.
that's
I
what's
wear
up.
my shit on my man's feet. That's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And that's cool. That's cool. And I mean, because we came from, I mean, you know, we couldn't, where we grew up at was more, a lot of polo shit, you know what I mean? A lot of low shit where we came at, you know what I mean? I know,
Yes,
huh?
Tommy,
Yeah, like
Tommy.
mm-hmm. Like the things of that nature we was on in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Like we was trying to look
Mhm.
fly, you know what I mean, and didn't even know that we were trying to look fly. But I don't know. Like I said, I was still young, you know what I mean. I was just out there trying to see what's going on, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, cause looking back, like just looking back at this year, not even this year, was in the last couple of months, was in the last month or two, to be honest with you. Um, it's just that I'm seeing people jump on my timeline from the hood that doing big things. You know what I mean? We got people that are trucking, the LLC with trucking. You know what I mean? Got a whole fleet. Shout out to Ty. You know what I mean?
Yes, shout
And
out, son.
and Ty, Tyrone, you know what I mean? He opened the door and showed me what Eddie was doing. You know what I mean? Like with Eddie with uh
Eddie Sledge, shout out Eddie Sledge.
yes, Led John Media. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, hey, he's still with Christina. That's his high school sweetheart. Like that just
Right.
like just like it just gave me a real warm feeling inside my heart. Like, yo, I gotta do something. Like, I ain't got that much subscribers. I ain't got that much people tuning in to me. But you know what? Let me just
How
say
to
that,
grow, you
huh?
know how to grow it. You know how to grow it. Just do it.
Yeah, that's facts. My boy that introduced me to this, he tells me all the time, "Al, just constantly do it. Those shorts out there, put a little tweak in your shit as far as hashtag this, hashtag that, and you're gonna go. You know what I mean? But again, like I
Right.
said, I know I could. You know what I mean? But I don't want to put effort into it and then people dedicated to it and then I'm not the one who's dedicated to it. You know what I mean? So I don't want to have nobody hold on to waiting for me every week and I can't make it every week. You know what I mean? Cause my personal problems or my personal situation is not situated right. You know what I mean? So
But that's why.
maybe
But that's why. But that's why you work with. That's why you work with fellow bosses and you don't work with workers.
no, that's true. That's true. You got to surround
I
yourself
don't work
with
with workers, bro.
like-minded.
I don't work with workers, bro. I have to work with boss. It's, it's like mandatory. I can't do it.
Feel you, feel you. I feel you, bro. And ain't nothing wrong
Just
with
for that reason right there. Word up. If the captain go down, the ship go down. Nah, I
that.
can't be on that.
Yeah, facts, facts, facts. Got to keep it going.
Yeah, the boat got to float. Word up.
That one man can't fuck up my money. You know what I mean? Can't fuck up the flow of traffic. So yeah, I understand that. I understand
And
that.
then it don't. Then it might not even be the man's fault. You know what I mean? Shit be happening. Not
Yeah,
even to say it's because the nigga got lazy or nigga lost passion. Sometimes shit just be happening.
yeah. Get twisted. Yeah, get
Word
twisted.
up.
Get twisted. Yeah, you right.
And the boat got to keep flowing.
Mm-hmm. Um. So we touched on the magazine. We touched on the on the
Uh,
clothing.
we
Um.
touched on
The
touched
rapid.
on, but you know, I'm I'm trying to put something together before this year is up on the music tip. Word
Okay.
up, trying to put something together. Go
Do
ahead
do.
on some real OG shit. Pull some people out from the hood that you know what I mean that got put before.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, we got a lot of good dudes doing good things out there too.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Uh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Yo, shout out to Man Up Inc. You know what I mean? Um,
Oh, okay, man up, slap. Yeah, slap your
yeah,
man.
yeah, yo, slap and man, it's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember man so much, but I know like I recognize the face, but like I said again, the name just didn't like don't add up to me. But yo, slap is just like this dude was the littlest dude playing football with us. You know what I mean? And for him, what up? Salute, Mr. Good Bread. How you doing, brother? Appreciate for you stopping by, champ. Um, it just surprised me that how how these youngins turned out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
turned bosses. You know what I mean? Turn into bosses. You know what I mean? And I'm proud. I'm very proud of being um influential if I was in any which way, and just the surrounding of us growing up together, you know what I mean. um I'm just proud to know the dude, no slap, the no mans, you know what I mean, and know that these dudes is making positive influences inside the hood and trying to help out, the hood.
fact. Also, I got shout out Wild Cuts Barbershop. Word up.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I can't see that. Word up, shout out Wild Cuts Barbershop. That's where, you know what I mean? Right, that's where it's at.
Yeah, we just lost damn, what's his name? Mel. A couple months ago.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, rest in peace to Mel.
No,
These,
word up.
these dudes was cornerstones like Devon, Mel, Cuddy. You know what I mean? Like all these dudes was cornerstones inside. Like I
I'm gonna
said,
tell you something.
yeah,
Word up. This always flashes in my head upon, like upon deaths and shit. Like somebody told me a long time ago, they're like, yo, Pop, the older you get, the more people you're gonna see go, man. Ain't no avoiding that shit until you go. So it's kind of something we gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta embrace it differently. You know what I mean? We gotta stop being sad when people go and start embracing that shit differently because like you set yourself up for a miserable life if you're gonna
oh
get
yeah,
sad every time
yeah,
somebody dies. You know what I mean?
yeah. You're gonna start drying up like a raisin. You know what I mean? Shriveling up
Yeah,
because
that's
that's
life,
sorrow.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta start embracing it differently, you know?
hmm like what you just said with that statement that someone told you. You know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it. Like that's one thing that we promised. We ain't promised nothing else in life, bro. We ain't promised no riches, not to be poor, not to be famous, not to be nobody. We promised death at the end of the day. Once you are born, you
Yeah,
promise that day. You know what I mean? Whether it be today or tomorrow, God forbid, God bless that. You know what I mean? But that day is set in stone some way somehow. But it's all about
right.
what you do, who you touch, towards, or why you out here in the world, and
Mm-hmm.
it's all about how you influence the world. You know what I mean, and what you do. Live your life the right way. You know what I mean. Of
Right.
course, you can't live it 100% correct. You know what I mean, but live it according to how you want to be treated. You know what I mean, and that's how it is, bro. But
Right.
we promised that
Like
death day.
I always say my biggest I used to always say even when I was young, my biggest dream, I feel like my purpose in life was to have an impact on my culture or a major impact on my culture. I really always felt like that was my purpose. Like I gotta do that before I do it. Like before I leave here, I gotta do that. I have
That's
to have an impact on my culture.
what's up. That's what's up.
Right.
And believe you or not, like I don't know, you probably see it in your kids. You have influence, you know what I mean? And people look at me. I reached out to you, yo, bro. I want to do a show about you, know what I mean? And we ain't building years, you know what I mean, as far as, on a one-to-one type of thing. Yo, bro, but yo, look what it did, bro. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
I want to let you know, keep on, reaching for that star that you're reaching for. You know what I mean? And once you get there, keep on
Right.
reaching for further because ain't nothing but infinity and beyond out there. And we just never know. You may
Right.
show us a different plateau, a different level. Um, or even if you don't touch that star that you're reaching, you know what I mean? Your child, the next generation may reach it for you. You know what I mean? And we may not be here to,
Right.
to see it or blossom, but we're gonna be watching. We're gonna be watching from the universe. You know what I mean?
That's all I can really say. That's that's another thing. Even if I don't reach the goal, the path that I laid will make it closer for somebody else to reach it.
Yep. Yep. That's facts. So where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years, or what's your plan the next 3 to 5 years? I hear that you said you want to make a video, another song by the end of this year. So or this sometime this year. What's your plan within the next three to
That's
five?
what, yeah. Okay. Like I'm really focused on my kids right now. Or I need to get them. I need to get them in the proper headspace. You know what I mean? That's why I haven't really been going too hard on everything else because right now I'm trying to get where my daughter graduating high school this year. Or I got a
Congratulations.
little one that's about to be 7. And thank. Or I got a little one about to be 7. So like I'm really focusing on my kids. Like we in the golden years right now, or no, we in the golden years. So I'm just trying to be happy, or I'm trying to be happy and live life for me. Other than that, I'm just trying to make it better for them, bro. That's it. Word up,
Fact.
real talk.
That's
Trying
facts.
to make it better. Me, I'm gonna ride this wave that I created because I created this wave that I'm riding right now. You know what I mean? And I'm very proud of that and happy of that too. I ain't riding nobody else's wave. This wave that I created, I'm gonna ride this shit. Word, I'm gonna ride this shit out. Word up. And it's gonna take me higher than I ever thought it could take me. You know what I mean? Word up, it's gonna take me closer to God because that's the one who's taking me through it. Word. But I'm
There
gonna
you go.
ride this wave and word up, lay the path for my kids and make sure that by the time I'm not here no more, that they could continue to ride it if they choose to.
Facts. Facts. And like even if they don't, at least they carry that spirit on, and that torch would be, going to the next level. You know what I mean? And it may not be in the same degree that that we on. You know what I mean? Or you on, I should say. But they carry it on in their aspect, in their life, and their beliefs. You know what I mean? And that'd be cool, bro. Cause that's what I want for mine. You know what I mean? Same thing. Like we
Right.
basically on the same way, but I little My son about to be 8, and in September. Got a little one that be 2 in June. You know what I mean? I went backwards. I don't know what I was doing. You know what I mean? But I'm happy.
Remember my oldest about to be 30.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We on the same. That's my oldest too. My oldest is 30. You know what I mean? 30, 18-year-old. You know what I mean? Oh, no, my daughter's 21. Sorry, damn, my daughter's 21. I'm about to give my daughter 3 years younger than what she is. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got 4, bro. And I ain't got no grandkids. You know what I mean? I'm happy, but I'd be like, yo, damn. Everybody got But I'm not even worried about that. You know what I mean? Because my kids know they ain't ready for it because they would have had them already. You know what I mean?
I'm
So
about to
they
say,
not
we still having kids, nigga. How we have
right.
grandkids? Nigga? We still got young.
That's fact. That's fact. That's facts. But man, listen, man. If I can just sit back and relax, man, I sit back and relax and become an old man. You know what I mean? That's what I wouldn't mind.
I told what up. I told my little son that I was like, see, when I used to come to the park with my oldest son, I used to run around with him, play ball with him, everything. I go to the park with him now. I'd be like, Dad, I'm gonna be right here.
Facts. Ain't no more
But
running
I'm like,
around.
Dad, I'll be right here if you need me.
You just get up and just go look. Okay, you good? Okay, I can go back and sit right back down. Yep, you right. You right. You right, bro. Yo, Pop, man. Any any shout out you want to give out? Any what I mean? Any final words you want to say? I mean, had you on here for an hour, and I appreciate your time and shit like that. And I ain't trying to hold you hostage.
Word up. No, man, I appreciate word up. I appreciate you for like I said, giving the flowers. That's something niggas don't do, man. Word up, people really don't do that. Word, word up, and you really gotta like. I ain't gonna say throw it in niggas' faces because I don't be liking to throw shit in niggas' faces, but I do be liking to remind niggas who the fuck I am sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Word up, it be necessary sometimes, sadly, but you know what I mean? Word. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that ever fucking supported anything I did. Word up. Shout out Wild Cuts Barbershop. Fucking everybody follow me on TikTok. My shit is Mr. MoveOver on TikTok. MoveOver Apparel on Instagram. Like I got so many pages, but that's the ones I'm active on right now. Word, I'm gonna be putting out some shit. Word up. It's about to get warm. I'm about to have some music, about to have some new clothes. I'm looking to turn the magazine into a podcast. So that's something me and you could talk about if you want to talk about.
Facts.
But other than that, man, like I said, I'm just trying to live life, man. Where I love my kids. Laugh 7. Or that's my kid's name. Or other than that, I'm just trying to ride off into the sunset, man.
I feel you. And hopefully you able to do that, bro. Because at the end of the day, I mean, what else to do, bro? You know what I mean? We done did it. Yeah, we done lived it.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the point of me saying, like, I got into the music game at the hardest time to get in the music game, bro. You think about how hard it was to get in the music game in '96, bro.
Yeah.
96.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the beginning of Hove and
That's the
the
beginning of
middle of Big,
a bad
Big,
boy.
and that's all of that.
96. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In fact, I got in the game then, Battle of the Beats, Hot 97, where shout out Camouflage Large Click. You can look that up on YouTube. Check it out. Like, I'm special, bro. I'm one of them. Word up. I'm definitely one of them, man. I was just trying to continue, like I said, the word up. I'm gonna be 50 this year.
God bless, brother.
Like,
God bless.
yeah, man, the golden years, man. Like I said, we in the golden years right now. Like, I remember thinking, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I'm 50. I fucking feel like I did when I was 20.
A lot of people did. A lot of us didn't think that we were gonna live past, certain ages. You know what I mean? Like we come from an era that a lot of us don't go past certain ages. Go past, don't see 30. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's a blessing, bro.
I'm gonna be
It's a
50.
blessing.
Bro, I should be saying that shit like, damn. And if it wasn't for these grades, they wouldn't even fucking know.
It's a blessing, bro.
Word up. Wasn't for these grades, they wouldn't even know I was 50.
Facts, bro. But like I said, Pop, I appreciate you. I appreciate those that tune in, who's gonna watch a little later. Again, this is Pop MoveOver. Check him out. I'm gonna throw some links up there so you can follow him, so you can check out his clothing wear, see what you like. You know, try to support the black business owned entrepreneur right there. This dude, came from Brookline Projects. I don't know if that's where he originated from, but I mean, I there you go, born and raised in Brookline Projects, and he's one of the originals that I grew up with. You know what I mean? During my time, that he was one of my elders. You know what I mean? Not too much older than me, but one of my elders, because he was right there in the cut. God, the universe put him right there in the cut, just like they put Chris in the cut. Like I said, and I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate what you do.
And I had one of the best jump shots in Brooklyn, nigga.
I told the basketball shit, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you coming on the show, bro. Once again, hopefully we could do this again, and we're gonna talk off the air as far as building on the brand and the podcast situation and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, sub, and subscribe, share. Appreciate you. We out.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, my nigga.
No doubt, bro. Peace, brother.
Peace.
From the East Coast streets, rap echo flows. Doc in the crew and spotlight shows. Uncle Jackie's voice like the wind that blows.
Cash hustle, everybody knows.
From the East Coast, Doc and Uncle Jackie in the mic zone. Zeros exports for legends and thrones. Queer rhythm gods in the flow, no clone. Chatting up stories that we highlight. From the East Coast,
doing the game, I'm standing on the crowd. Also up, got a spotlight show. Got the beats, banging speakers bumping loud. I'm the king of the game, standing out in the crowd. I'm so hard, gotta stack the cash. Yellow tape wrapped around, I'm making a splash. My flow so hot, it's burning up the scene. When I step into the room, you know what I mean. Yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape. We on fire.